Hassle-free COVID-19 tests for tourists visiting Serengeti migration. Tanzania Association of Tour Operators, TATO, has set up a new COVID-19 sample collection center at Kogatende area in preparation for the wildebeest Serengeti migration season. Serengeti National Park now has two COVID-19 test sample collection centers, one in Serenera and another in Kogatende in preparation for the Serengeti migration. Around 700,000 tourists visit the Tanzanian Northern Tourist Circuit annually to witness the great wildebeest migration. Every year between July and October, millions of wildebeest are driven by the same ancient rhythm to fulfill their instinctive role in the inescapable cycle of life. TATO, in partnership with the government through UNDP support, wishes to announce that we have set up a new COVID-19 specimen collection center in Kogatende, northern Serengeti, in our efforts to offer our tourists hassle-free tests during the wildebeest migration season, which is currently underway, said TATO chairman Wilbert Chambulo. TATO members say that this is a sigh of relief for the tourists who wish to see the Mara River's migration crossing season between July and October, when the wildebeest arrive from the Masai Mara Game Reserve into Tanzania's northern Serengeti. Tanzania's flagship national park of Serengeti now has two COVID-19 test sample collection centers, one in Serenera, the heart of the park, and another in Kogatende, the northern part of Serengeti, close to the famous Mara River. TATO's idea is to ensure a seamless safari experience for all tourists who are planning a migration safari in Serengeti National Park in Tanzania this year. With hygiene protocols in place from our team and our accommodation partners, the clinics in Serengeti will ensure minimal disruption to tourists' itineraries while ensuring compliance with airline and international regulations, Mr. Chambulo noted. Serengeti National Park lies in northern Tanzania between Lake Victoria and the East African Rift Valley. It was established in 1929 and expanded in 1940 to protect 5,600 square miles, 14,500 sq. kilometers, of the Serengeti Plains ecosystem. This park supports over 94 species of mammals, 400 species of birds, and includes thousands of wildlife. The planet's largest remaining wildlife migration, the annual loop of 2 million wildebeest across the Serengeti and Masai Mara Reserve, is a key tourist allure, generating multi-millions of dollars annually. Nearly 700,000 tourists who visit the legendary Tanzania Northern Tourist Circuit annually explore the Serengeti and have been fascinated by its millions of wildebeest, each driven by the same ancient rhythm, fulfilling their instinctive role in the inescapable cycle of life. From the sprawling Serengeti Plains to the champagne-colored hills of Masai Mara, over 1.4 million wildebeests and 200,000 zebra and gazelle, relentlessly tracked by Africa's great predators, migrate in a clockwise fashion over 1,800 miles each year in search of rain-ripened grass. There is no real beginning or end to a wildebeest's journey. Its life is an endless pilgrimage, a constant search for food and water. The only beginning is at the moment of birth. The lifting of travel restrictions and vaccinations across the world is giving a bullish outlook for Tanzania's tourism industry, which has seen its earnings from tourism at an 11-year low, official data shows. Tanzania's tourism earnings took a hit in the past 2 years as the world imposed travel restrictions to avoid spread of the viral COVID-19 pandemic. Bank of Tanzania (BOT) reports show that tourism earnings dropped to the 11-year low of $795.8 million in the year to May 31, 2021, down from $2.095 billion in the year to May 31, 2020. The last time when tourism earnings registered at below $800 million was in the year to May 31, 2010, when they reached $790 million. This, BOT says, is attributed to a 56% year-on-year drop in the number of international tourists who visited the country in the year to May 31, 2021. The number of international arrivals declined to 589,570 from 1,341,958 in the year to May 31, 2020, BOT says. However, there could be a light at the end of the tunnel if the figures for last May are anything to write home about. In May 2021, services receipts increased to $189.6 million, compared to $109.7 million in May 2020, attributed to an increase in travel receipts. Number rebuild interval